Hello, Charlie and Pat, and anyone else who's watching the Big Fiddle Show, Possum's Big Fiddle Show. My name's Pete Clark, and I'm very, very chuffed to be asked to play on the show. I live in Perthshire in Scotland. It's a beautiful part of the country, about an hour and a half's drive north of Edinburgh, and it's got a huge connection with the fiddle tradition, being where Neil Gow lived 2 centuries ago, and his sons, of course, went on to become players and teachers and performers in their own right. So it's kind of an epicentre of the fiddle tradition. I'm going to play 4 tunes very local to where I live. The first is by Neil Gow Jr., grandson of Neil Gow, and it's called Come Ye by Athol. Athol is the name of the estate, and it takes its name from the landowners, the Dukes of Athol, who used to be the big guys in this area. And then I'll follow it with 2 strathspeys, the Braes of Tullymet and the New Mill of Logiery. Both of those I can see from my garden. Braes of Tullymet is just to my east, and the New Mill is about half a mile south of where I live. And then I'll finish with a reel called Farragon, which means the warrior, and it's a hill to the west of where I live, in the valley of the River Tay, Strath Tay. So, and I'm going to play them on this fiddle here, which was Neil Gow's favourite fiddle at the end of his life. I'm lucky enough to have this on loan just now. It's a copy of Gasparo da Salo. So here you go, tunes from Perthshire. tunes from Persia. There you go. Bye now.
Hey, it's Possum's Big Fiddle Show at night with Pat. There she is. She's looking at her phone, as she always says, always during the program. She's looking at her phone.
To talk to
always
people.
during the program, she's looking at her phone.
I didn't get to say hi to everybody
Okay.
yet. Hi to my sister. Hi, Jeff and Val. Yeah, it's a time where I can't type anymore.
It's a time.
Hi, Jim.
I've done a little bit. You can look at your phone a lot tonight, dear. You can look at your phone a
Well,
lot.
I need to know what's going on.
Oh man, okay, that was an amazing bit of music from our friend Pete Clark, who lives in Perthshire, as he said. That's an area north of Edinburgh, most verdant, beautiful place you've ever could have possibly
Just the
imagined in your
beginning
life.
of-
It's the kind of gateway to the Highlands, they say. A little north of there starts the Highlands. But oh man, Pete, you blew us away. That was so beautiful. You're such a fabulous player. I mean, gosh. So I'll talk about Pete more later, but he's a Renaissance man. I brought up a couple of his watercolors he painted. He's a great watercolor artist, a fiddler, a trout fisherman. He's a trout. He fishes for the trouts.
The trout.
And I've got his book here. I'll put his website up here in a second. Dunkeld Bridge Collection. Dunkeld Bridge is in the town where he's at there. It's an old bridge right near the area where Neil Gow, this is Neil Gow country, where Neil Gow grew up. If you don't know who Neil Gow is,
you need to.
You probably play a Neil Gow tune and don't realize it.
Right.
And then here's a great CD Pete put out of playing on that Neil Gow fiddle. And then he has a regular feature article about Scottish fiddling in Fiddler Magazine, if any of you are subscribers to Fiddler Magazine. So that's... Wow, Pete, thank you so much. Here's his website address right here, pete-clark.com. And so just go look. I think all of his music is available at a site that I use a lot called Music in Scotland. I've ordered a ton of stuff from them. So go look at Music in Scotland and type in Pete Clark in the search, and you'll find some things you'll like. Okay, well, but again, Pete, thank you so much. That was fabulous. You could see, go back and look at it again. He's in his art studio there. He's got some watercolors on the wall. It looked like there was a stuffed falcon or something on the shelf above. I don't think we were in that room when we went to see him.
Well, he's moved.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's a different
his
apartment. He was in an apartment there in Burnham.
I think they moved.
But so these watercolor prints were, he rolled them up and put them in a whiskey box, a round whiskey box. That was a very nice touch. So they'd survive the trip home in our suitcase. But thanks again, Pete. And Barb and Doug, wow, when you play, that was the intro music, right? That, Ma, he's making eyes at you. The one that's usually the weird 78 that I played Friday night. Now Barb took it upon herself to learn it. And it sounded really good, Barb. It was really cool. We'll have to play it together. We'll have to play it together next time I see you. So we got to get down to some business here, though, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that was so much fun. I think I just want to stop. I can't improve on what we already saw. That was so great. Okay, it's time. We're working on this list, of the 100 essential Missouri fiddle tunes. If you didn't download it, go to blog.charliewalden.com, type 100 essential or something to that effect, 100 tunes into the search bar. The article will come up. You can print out this PDF and you can keep along. Like I said, it's like a scorecard at the ballpark. You can tell where we're at. Because tonight we're going to get all the way down to number, let's see, we're going to go all the way down to number 44. So we're starting at 33 and going to 44.
Yeah, we're going to be in the key of D first. Hi, Warren.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Hi, Michael. Lovely. Yeah. All right. Key of D, right? 5 miles
D,
out
yes.
of town.
Yes, D.
Yeah.
One more. Oh yeah, 5 miles from town, 5 miles out of town. And there's something called 5 miles from town. I don't know if that's the same tune or not.
I don't know.
Turn down your volume.
Okay, I'll turn it off.
Your volume.
Okay. Down. Hi, Jacques. Hi, Pete. Hi, Richard. Dave.
Okay.
Woohoo.
There's a crew.
More cowbell. Charlie, more
Oh,
cowbell.
well. More cowbell. We need the chicken too. We need the
We
chicken.
need the chicken. Whee!
Okay. Woo!
Yeah, the man's
Oh yeah.
back.
All right, now the crowd is gathering. The crowd is gathering. The crowd is gathering.
We'll still name the man.
Okay. All right. So it's time to play another tune.
Yes, and this one is in G and D, right?
Right. G and D.
And what's its name?
The
Charlie.
flop-eared mule.
Yeah, flop-eared mule.
Like that. The mule's here tonight, by the way. The
Dave's
Mando
here.
mule is
All
here
right,
tonight.
Dave. All right.
That's it. What? No, that's not it. There it is.
There it is.
I think I was playing Blackberry Blossom or something. I don't know what I was playing. That happens.
Yeah.
The brain gets smaller as you age, they say. Okay.
Subtle endings.
Oh, very
Charlie
subtle. You never
Watts.
know. You never know when an ending's coming. You never.
You have
I
no
don't telegraph it to you
idea.
at all. Woo!
And the next tune is in D and A.
Yes,
D and
yes.
A.
Now stay tuned at the break. We're gonna have something new. We're gonna have a little
Yeah,
slideshow.
A surprise.
I'm working up a concept for the Sunday show, the break time. It's going to be called All Aboard with Patt and Possum. And so, yeah, I don't have I'm going to have a video opener. It's going to be quite fancy. But tonight we're going to just show some slides of one of our trips. Remember back in the olden days when people would bring in a stack of slide carousels about 3 feet high, say,
It's a
"No,
travelogue.
yeah, all
was
right. This is
entertainment.
for my presentation here.
It's a
I just have 10
travelogue.
carousels to go through." That'll be like that. And then the Mando Mule will play. But now we're going to play the Forked-Eared Deer.
Nice trash, says Ellen. Yeah, it was a nice trash.
Oh,
So Forked Deer,
yes,
DNA, right?
DNA.
DNA. Yeah.
I'm going to write a tune called the Watson and Crick Hornpipe. It'll be in DNA. Get it? Get it?
Get it.
They
We
get it. Okay, Forked Deer. I kind of ran off in the weeds, but that's okay. That happens, you know. When you drive as much as I do, once in a while you're going to run off in the ditch. That's what happened there. But that's okay. Hey, you know, is Aaron here tonight?
Keem A.
Have you seen Aaron?
Which Aaron?
Albrecht.
Not yet. Well, but
Because
I
I'm
haven't
playing.
had a chance to look.
If somebody has his phone number, I've
I
emailed
might
him.
have it.
Well, no, it's an audience assignment.
All right, audience assignment.
I'm going to play along the Navajo Trail tonight just for him. So it's like the next to the last thing. It'll be almost at the end of the hour.
You got time to get him online.
You got time to tell. I emailed him today. Said, "Dude, you're up. You're up." This was a request he made ages ago.
Ages, you know.
But we're doing it along the Navajo Trail in E flat tonight. It's the next to the last thing in the second half. So. But hey, we got to move right along because we're running out of time.
Hey, what's the name of this tune?
Frisky Jim. Frisky Jim, and hey, it's a Bob Walters tune.
All right.
It's on the list of 100
I
essential
think I heard
Missouri
it for
fiddle
the first time
tunes.
today.
Yeah, and for me, I played it for the first time in about 15 years. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
we're down to, it's time for your song,
Get out
Pat.
your song
I have to get the
sheets.
guitar.
Yeah.
The big guitar.
Misbehaving. That's Waller.
This was Randy Smith has requested
TG.
this.
Yeah, he requested this ages ago.
Right, so we're looking in the
So,
request book and doing
Yeah,
old requests.
here goes nothing, as they say.
Here's mud in your eye. Something like that.
But yeah, we published it, the form, so the intro is actually the second line of the song. And we start at the beginning, and you go down to the second star,
Get the big guitar.
me and my radio, and then you go back to that first star, it misbehaving, and you play it down to the end. Yep, that's what we do.
People are walking by. We have kind of a picture window that faces the street with the windows open, and people are walking by and giving the strangest looks, like, what in the, because we got the big light, movie light on here. People are going, what the heck is going on in there?
Dave texted Aaron. Alright, Landreth texted Aaron, so we're good there.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, Dave knows. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
his phone number. I would have
I
missed
don't
it.
think I have his phone number.
But he needs to get on the stick
Yeah,
because
he does.
it's his night. It's a night. It's a
It
night of
is.
nights.
It is.
We'll hit the heights. I know what heights we'll hit. That's the Muppet Show, isn't it?
The man needs a baseball glove for the line drive. Coming off your bow, Marion says. He's got a bat. He doesn't have a glove, but he's got a bat, a baseball bat.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm
Are
ready.
you
I'm
ready?
psyched. I'm
Alright.
psyched.
Okay, second line is the intro.
I know what my instructions are too.
Yeah.
Oh ho, hee hee, oh ho.
1, 2, 3, 4. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, drunk on nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about ages, me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about ages, me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you.
That was nice, Pat. Man, your voice is beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Woo! Didn't get any better than
Yeah,
that.
a few clams, but it was okay. We
It didn't
walked
get
away
it.
from it.
It didn't get it. Yeah, no one was unscathed, virtually unscathed.
Almost unscathed. Alrighty, what do we got next here? Oh
That
yeah,
sounds good.
oh yeah. Well, Charlie's got his work cut out for him next. Key of B
Are
flat.
people behaving on in the stream tonight?
I
I
have
don't know.
no
You need
idea.
to,
Let
you know,
me check.
You have to call an
Let
call
me
an
check.
audible.
No, not everyone can play and conduct.
Oh yeah. Woo!
No, they're all behaving so
everybody's
far.
behaving. Okay, all right. Well, keep
Hey, I
an
don't
eye
have
on
to
them.
blow my whistle on anybody.
Keep an eye on them.
Oh, yeah.
They'll mess up before long, and you get to blow your
Church
whistle.
got his shirt yesterday. We need your pictures, everybody.
Yeah, we need pictures in your merch.
We got a few this week. But yeah, Charlie doesn't have his yet, but it's coming. It's on order.
So let's play one more here, and then it's time
All right.
for our little slideshow. And Pat and I will talk. It'll be live tonight. Before, probably be recorded in the future, but tonight it's actual real live slideshow, just like you came to our house and we're showing you pictures of our vacation. Except it's related because it's going to be pictures of things around where Pete Clark is from, where Dunkeld and Burnham, and while we were at the festival, the Neil Gow Festival. We've been 3 times. It's fabulous, and we're going to go again. So, all right.
Randy liked it. That was his request.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Patty Jo, Karen, Chris Germain. Oh, yeah, Jillian said, could you hear me playing on the mando? Of course we could hear you
I
playing
could hear
on
every
the
note.
mando.
Every note.
All right, B flat.
Okay, here we
Yeah,
go.
why are so many hornpipe pipes in B flat? Kim
Quick.
Spalding wants to know. Why? Well, because they're brass tunes.
Well, and they're tunes from that era. They're
Right.
Victorian era
Brass
tunes.
band era.
So a lot of B flat stuff from the B flat and F. But now, someone quick, without having to go to Wikipedia, Mike Miller or Gene Young, I bet you can tell us what number president was Garfield. Don't look. 10 seconds.
Honey,
I-
you can't ask for 20. We won't see it for 20 seconds.
But don't look. You have to. Woo! Oh man! Sometimes you want to get off before the 8 seconds. Let me off. Let me off this thing. Okay. All right, it's time for the slideshow.
It's time for the slideshow.
All right, here we go, Pat.
Which will be narrated
By us.
by us.
Yeah, come right on over. Come right over, Pat.
It will be
Here we go.
narrated.
So this is our trip to the Neil Gow Festival. We've
One
been.
of them.
Well, it's a mixture.
We've
So
been there 3 times.
We went in 15, 16, and 18.
Yeah.
And so that's Neil Gow. He lived a long time ago. Let's just leave it at that.
He wrote a ton of great
He
tunes.
lived a long time ago.
He did.
And then that's the
Okay,
Go ahead,
that's
Pat.
the Dunkeld Bridge, built in 1809, and it's a toll bridge, and they didn't like the toll part of it. So there was the toll riot. In 1868, the toll riot consisted of 7 or 8 people walking across the bridge without paying. So they called in the Royal Highlanders, to quell.
well, the Duke would have called him in. I
Yeah,
believe.
the Duke would have
The
called them in, because people kept tearing the toll gates down and throwing them in the river. And there is a house on the one end, and people still live there. But okay, it's a beautiful bridge. Okay,
That's the River Tay, by the way.
River Tay.
And this is just a scene of the beautiful
Of
pastoral
Dunkeld.
Perthshire countryside looking out from our hotel room window. And that's the bridge again.
What was
Somebody
that?
at our
Was that
house.
front door? And they're knocking on the door.
Okay, hold on. Somebody's
All
at the
right,
door.
Let me say.
I'll keep going.
I'll figure it out. Who's
But
there?
the screen was unlocked, unfortunately.
Oh, hi. We're doing our show right now live. Okay, I'll call you later. Okay.
It's our neighbor. Hey, all right. So this is the Dunkeld Bridge. I'm walking underneath the arch there, and this is the beautiful High Street in Dunkeld. It's a beautiful little town. We stayed at a hotel down the road there, and that was Pat. This is the church.
Oh, the cathedral. And Dunkeld, was a center of Christianity. Starting in the 7th century, they started building this cathedral in the 1300s. and it's just gorgeous.
It's a ruin, though.
It's a
Part of it-
ruin
part of it
now
is, part of it is.
because, well, they burned down the whole town in the 1600s. Jacobites and the Cameronians did. It's a ruin now, but there's still a church where people built onto it, where people still worship.
Yeah.
But it was a center of Christianity 1,000 years ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is when we were there. One of the trips we were there. There was a lunar eclipse, and it was like 90% where we were. So there we are with people from the restaurant trying to look at it through a colander. And then this is kind of how dark it got. It got really dark.
Got really
it was
dark.
midday.
The birds freaked out.
I think it was like 11 in the morning or something because
Yeah.
we just finished
The
breakfast
birds
and it started happening.
freaked out.
It got really cold too.
It did. It got very cold.
Okay, you can
All
tell
right,
about this.
here we go.
See me
The
down there, how little I
Burnham
am?
Oak. This is the one Shakespeare refers to the Burnham Woods in that play about, the king that we can't say
The
the
name
name
you're not
of.
supposed to say, yeah.
But, so this is on the River Tay, and if you go to the festival, you can walk back and forth between the little two towns on the street, or you can walk right along the river and you see the Burnham Oak, and it's an incredible tree, and that's what Pete has painted.
Right, in our paintings.
In our paintings, and it's just incredible. Always carry a flashlight so you can take the river path at night.
And it's 800 years old, the tree is. 800 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the sign for the train station, and this is some of the beautiful architectural detail. I've got tons of pictures of these train stations in Dunkeld and in, what's the other, Pitlochry.
Pitlochry,
which-
which was Queen Victoria's playground.
But all this beautiful Victorian
and they
ironwork.
have a fish ladder in Pitlochry.
Yes, they have a fish ladder for trout
for
trout fishermen. For trout fishermen.
Yes.
And there's Neil Gow's grave I'm standing next to there.
Yep.
And it was a beautiful day. This thing's in mid-March, so it can be nice and chilly, or it can snow.
But it's still better than Chicago in March.
And that's the beautiful River Tay, or the Strath Tay, as Pete said. And then this is inside the pub, the Tay Bank Pub.
They have
It's 12
piano.
it's 12 and a quarter miles up the road to Dunkeld on the A9 there. And this is Pat being offered a haggis fritter. This is a haggis series now. I'm offering our fried haggis fritter. This is a beautiful haggis toasty.
Yeah.
This is a can of haggis sitting on top of Pete Clark's tune book, if you see there. And this is haggis potato chips. Don't those look
Lordy.
good? And then you can tell about this.
Oh, now on Sunday at the festival, Pete is playing in front of Neil Gow's house on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, Pete runs the festival.
He runs the festival, and on Sunday he conducts a tour, and he plays various Neil Gow tunes in the places locally that they were named after.
Yeah, for place names, right?
And at the end of the tour, we all sit in Neil Gow's yard, and we have sherry and whiskey and soup. And sometimes you get to walk through the house on your way out. It's just absolutely lovely.
And Pete plays tunes.
He does.
And like he'll play a tune, he'll play the Dunkeld Bridge, which is a Neil
By
Gow
the
tune.
Dunkeld Bridge.
Underneath, standing underneath the Dunkeld Bridge. It's amazing. And again, Pete is an amazing guy. And that's the end of the slideshow. So
Woo.
now, you know what it's time for?
What's it time for, dear?
It's time for the Mando Mule. Here he comes.
Oh, my.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Get ready. he's done. Whoa, that mule he kicked it, as we like to say. He really kicked it. All right, guys, it's time to keep going with this thing. We got a few more tunes to play. We got six more tunes.
What key is the next one in, dear?
The next one is in G, Going Across the Prairie, old Cleo Persinger tune.
Oh no, I
and
gotta pay
also,
attention.
we're going to play the Navajo Trail. It's the next to the last one.
All right.
Okay.
Going across the prairie. Eh?
Yep, and G. Get ready. Be
Right,
ready, folks.
It's not regular.
Barb knows this one.
Barb knows it. Linda
And
knows
Scuddy,
it.
if
Scuddy
Scuddy's
knows
watching.
it. You gotta go it out.
We made it across the prairie. Cleo
did.
Persinger made. I don't know if he made that up. I've never heard anybody else play it, but it's a good tune. It's weird, but good.
Okay, next one's in the key of D. Grand Picnic.
Grand Picnic. We're working down the 100 essential Missouri fiddle tunes, folks. Hope you have your scorecard present. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Let's take a minute.
We
Take
got
a minute.
Grand Picnic.
Good tree, nice tune name, he says, Richard said. Yes, Richard, it is a good tree. It is a nice tune name. All right, here we go with the Grand Picnic. Hang on a second, let's see.
Oh, people want to learn this. Karen says, put it on the Camp Possum list. It is a good
What,
tune.
Going Across the Prairie?
I assume so.
Yeah.
It's been 20 seconds since we ended, so.
Okay, yeah, we can teach that. And I think I
is
can
cool.
post a big workshop on my, you know where I'll post a workshop I did on this? And Barb and Scuddy were there.
Yeah.
I've got a recording of it. I'll have to
Oh,
put
we
it
had
up
a
on
good
YouTube.
time in St. Louis
It's,
that weekend.
You can get this workshop at patreon.com/Charlie Walden. I thought I'd just throw that out there. Okay, here we go with Grand Picnic, an old Joe Polite tune. Oh man. Oh, hey,
Goofball.
Aisha. It was her birthday. You know, I don't know if did we say that last
Oh
week?
no, that was last week.
Okay, because I know this.
Yeah.
It came back to me in a flash because I was messing around with the slides today, and Richard sent a very cool picture of a cake with the Big Fiddle Show logo in the middle of the
You did?
cake. Yeah, it's in the slideshow. But Richard, that's going to become my like birthday placard, happy birthday placard. That was a beautiful cake, man.
Well, he's
Really
known
good.
for his
He's a
cakes.
cake meister.
We look forward to the cakes.
Oh yeah, we love the cake
Yeah.
pictures. Well, how about Granny Will Your Dog Bite?
What key's that in?
That's an A.
If it weren't for the haggis chips, it would have been a grand picnic.
That's
Yeah,
right,
thanks,
the haggis
Steve.
chips. Yeah, bring those extra. Bring me those haggis chips.
All right. What are we in?
We're in A.
We're in A.
Yeah, we're in A.
Granny.
Granny, will your dog bite?
Key A.
Granny, will your dog bite? No child, no. Something like that. Oh yeah, I modalized the ending. Did you
Oh,
get
yeah.
Okay, all right. So
You
hey,
switched it all
we're
up.
zeroing in on along the Navajo Trail in E flat. Be ready,
Not
E flat.
yet.
Lovers of E flat.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
We're
but
zeroing in on it.
I'll get through it one way or another. So next one is also the key A. No retuning. Yay.
Woo! Okay.
So
Gray Eagle,
Yeah.
the big gray bird, as George Morris used to say. I'm a gonna play the bird. That's what Pete. Oh, that was his imitation of George
It
Morris.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I'm a gonna
was.
play the
I'm
bird.
gonna play the bird. Brad says that's a Curtis Hicks tune.
What's a Curtis Hicks
I don't
tune?
know. That was at 8:44.
Curtis Hicks. I don't even know who Curtis Hicks is.
Well, he'll have to tell us who Curtis
Inform us,
Hicks
enlighten us
is.
who on Curtis Hicks.
Is he a Canadian? Might be a
Doesn't sound Canadian. Sounds like he's from Arkansas or somewhere.
All right,
Ken
Gray
Curtis,
Eagle.
maybe.
All right.
that's an ending.
Yeah. That's an ending, all right.
Woo, that's an ending. All right. Which one?
So,
No, that's
yeah,
just
which
it. That was
one?
it. Hey,
So-
love that ending. Which one?
The next one's going to be in C.
But it's also
And-
called Gray
and
Eagle.
It has a fascinating title called Gray Eagle in C. And guess, yeah, it's in C. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, big tune. That was a tune. That was a big tune. John Williams says Pete didn't put that part in there.
No, he didn't. I added that.
Oh, Curtis Hicks is Ivan Hicks' father.
Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. He
Well,
is
there
Canadian.
you have it. Of course. Why did we think of that?
Well,
Yeah.
because I'm a Hick.
Yeah, we're Hicks.
Because we're Hicks. Not named Hicks. We are Hicks.
Yeah. All right. In the KC.
We're zeroing in on Navajo Trail though. Oh, got through it. Man, I tell you, I got in the groove there the last time and a half through. But man, that's a tough tune.
Yeah.
That's a tough. Oh, it's time to play the Navajo Trail.
It is.
It is okay. In E flat, get out your capos if you need them.
Might
But
not have enough music to get through the whole hour, you know?
yeah.
I might not.
Oh, we might have to take a request or two at
We
the end,
might
mightn't we?
have
Yeah.
to.
Wow, I thought the first bit went by, was long, and then this last bit is going by fast. What's the deal with that? What's the deal with that? Where's my lyrics? Here they are. I'm going to be singing this too in E flat as
Yeah,
well,
the same
so
as
to match with the
probably-
instruments.
Yeah, Liz Amos probably does play the heck out of Gray Eagle in C.
Who does that?
Liz Amos, we need to see
Oh
her.
yes.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so, oh gosh.
Okay.
E flat.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. So,
When we run out of these tunes, by the way, I was going to say, we're going to start doing, each episode will be an homage to a key. So it will be homage to A, and all the tunes will be in A. Homage to C, and so forth. So we're going to get down to, like, homage to E flat. We have to do a whole show of
Oh, my
tunes
boy.
in E flat. And this will be, I'll recycle this one.
I
when the
probably
time
won't
comes.
live through this one anyway. So, if you've got your song sheets, it's as written. He's going to play it, he's going to sing it, and then the big finish is just the last three chords repeated.
Well, the last line, basically.
Well, which is the last three chords.
Well, yeah, but I think, okay, fine. Oh,
Oh, shoot, E flat.
Not E.
E flat.
here, E arpeggio, everybody.
It's gonna be interesting.
1, 2, 1. Every day along about evening, when the sunlight's beginning to fail, I ride through the slumbering shadows along the Navajo Trail. When it's twilight and crickets are calling and coyotes are making a wail, I dream by a smoldering fire along the Navajo Trail. I love to lie and listen to the music when the wind's strumming a sagebrush guitar. When over yonder hill the moon is climbing, it always finds me wishing on a star. Well, what do you know? It's morning already. There's the dawning, so silver and pale. It's time to climb into my saddle and ride the Navajo Trail. And ride the Navajo Trail. Good job, Pat. It was tough on the piano. I'm telling you. Oh man, getting from that A flat 6 to the A flat minor 6. Like whoa. Hey, all right, folks, take that one for a spin. It's a good song. But see, why would we know that? Well, Pete McMahon used to play that all the time. I posted on the Facebook page a track from our Bandcamp site that you can hear him play that fiddle in E flat. He played a lot of things in E flat. Cyril played in E flat too. One time I remember Cyril was playing something really bizarre in E flat, like a Bill Monroe tune. There's a Bill Monroe tune called Foggy River, and we were up at Cyril's house in northwest Missouri there, recording him, and he said he started playing something in E flat. He says, "Wow, Cyril, you playing in E flat?" He says, "Yeah, I used to play with horns and everything." He said, "You never knew I got up that high, did you?" I love that. That's a good line.
That's a good line.
Yeah,
you use that line.
You never knew.
All
You have to say it with that
the
voice.
time.
You never knew I got up that high, did you?
John Williams says it was tasty, trashy, perfect. People liked it.
It's a good
Yeah,
song.
nice and greasy.
And Der Bingle, really,
Yeah,
he
Roy
covered
Rogers,
that.
Bob Wells sang it, of course.
Yeah, but Bing
they
Crosby,
did.
I think, does it better
Oh,
than
yeah,
anybody.
I remember that.
Der Bingle,
I
he had the big,
Bing
huge,
Crosby.
massive hit with that.
Leonard Sly sang it too.
Leonard Sly, I don't know. Oh, Leonard, that's Roy Rogers' real name.
It is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Get with the program, Pat.
Oh,
Isn't that
more
right?
Western
Am I right?
stuff.
That's Roy Rogers'
Of
real
course.
But
of
well, I
course.
think Gene Autry said everybody. They all say, but I think Der Bingle, then that golden throat of his, man, he really played it nice. So hey, see, I that was a long song. It's now we don't have to play it. We don't have to play them any extra tunes tonight, you know.
I think we're there. Because we're ending the key. Did you tell them the key?
I did
You gotta
not.
tell them the key right away.
It's C, Happy Jack.
C, so that they can switch.
Yes, make the switch.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't talk a thing. I didn't say one word about Camp Possum. Folks, Camp Possum meets every Saturday from 11 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. Central Time, right here on this very YouTube channel. And you can get the link on the Facebook page. You can go to my YouTube channel and get it. You better subscribe, by the way, if you haven't. Or you can get our newsletter. And I'll put that up in a second, but at Camp Possum, besides having all this wonderful merchandise, we teach a tune every week, and then we have a jam session. And I also publish a list at blog.charliewalden.com a couple days before the jams tune list. And
the possible tunes.
we take requests. We did mostly requests this last time.
Play it.
But remember what we say at Camp Possum? What do we say?
We say
No pants, no problem. You don't have to wear pants. We will. We'll wear the pants for you. And I think that's about it for that. I'm going back to the
and
main
Roger,
string.
I do have a capo for the piano. It'll transpose. I could have played that in C, but I decided not to.
There's where you go.
I decided to play it in E flat.
Send your message to BigFiddleShow@gmail.com, and I'll put you.
Seizure-inducing flesh.
I'll put you on our mailing list, and you'll get all the links once a week on Thursday about midday. You'll get a nice email, fat email with a lot of good information in it. Okay, I think it's time to play one more.
So we're going to play Happy Jack, and then there's new slides in the
There's a lot of new slides tonight in the
new
slides.
slides.
A lot of new adverts too. All right, here we go. I have to hit a little part there to get it going, you know. Here we go. That's a fun tune, I'm telling you
That's
right
a
now.
great tune.
That's the best square dance tune. But you know what? It didn't make the list of the 10 greatest square dance tunes of all time, did it?
Not a lot of people know it.
No, I think it. You know why I think it is on there actually. I'll have to
Now
look.
we don't even
All right,
know.
Marinelle, tell us.
We don't even
I don't
know.
have the. I need to keep that list handy too. The 10 greatest square dance tunes of all time. All right, folks. Hey, thanks for coming. New people, keep coming back.
Yeah, we had new people.
Regulars, we really appreciate you coming every time and listening to us and watching the show and commenting. Everybody, if it wasn't for the chat, we wouldn't do it. It'd just sit here playing out into the ether. That's what makes it fun. So just keep blabbing, by gosh. Keep on blabbing.
Yeah, we feel like
we're getting to see all of you, you know, and it's great fun. It's great fun. So I think it's time for us to head on out of here. What do you say, Pat?
Oh, is it time to wave?
It's time to wave. It's almost time to wave. Get ready to wave.
All right,
Get ready to
ready
wave. Get ready to wave. We'll do the wave. There we go. And get ready to wave.
Bow to your partner.
Good luck tomorrow, Thomas.
See you all.
To your corner.
Says I learned this from
Join your hands, circle to the left.
Cowboy who was playing the Bethel Phil contest.
The other way back in the same
That
old
would've been me.
track. Go wiggity whack.
All right,
Then
folks.
stop and swing when
All right,
you
we're
get
going on. Here comes the
and
slides.
you
Here
wait
they
and
go.
swing your own. Promenade the whole promenade. The first lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring. Like we were marching to Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop and take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The second lady promenade, the inside of the ring. Oh, when you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring. like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The third lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The last lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your boyfriend, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing through Georgia. Now, if somebody over by the Victrola will put the needle back, the gentleman will go out in place of the ladies. Bow to your partners and to your corners. Join your hands, circle to the left. The other way back in the same old track. Make your feet go wiggity-whack. And stop and swing when you get home. Dance, you wait and swing your own. And promenade the whole promenade. The first lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop and take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The second lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The third lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The last lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your boyfriend, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing through Georgia. Now, if somebody over by the Victrola will put the needle back, the gentleman will go out in place of the ladies. Bow to your partners and to your corners. Join your hands, circle to the left. The other way back in the same old track. Make your feet go wiggity-whack. And stop and swing when you get home. Dance, you wait and swing your own. And promenade the whole promenade. The first lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop and take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The second lady promenade, the inside of the ring. Oh, when you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The third lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop and take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The last lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your boyfriend, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop and take a swing. Swing like we used to swing through Georgia. Now, if somebody over by the Victrola will put the needle back, the gentleman will go out in place of the ladies. Bow to your partners and to your corners. Join your hands, circle to the left. The other way back in the same old track. Make your feet go wiggity-whack. Then stop and swing when you get home. Dance, you wait and swing your own. And promenade the whole promenade. The first lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop and take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The second lady promenade, the inside of the ring. Oh, when you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop, take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The third lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your backyard, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the wrong way. When you get to your backyard, stop and take a swing. Swing like we used to swing in Georgia. The last lady promenade, the inside of the ring. When you get to your boyfriend, you stop and take a swing. Everybody raise left hands, march around the ring, like we were marching through Georgia. Hip, hip, hooray! You're going the right way. Hip, hip,